Hello everyone, welcome back to the LearnPress tutorial series. In my previous video, we learned how to create a lesson, how to manage the lesson content, or how to edit a lesson in the LearnPress. Okay. Now in this video tutorial, I'll show you how to create quiz inside the LearnPress. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create quiz, how to add the quiz inside the course, how to add the question in the quiz. Also, I'll teach you how to add different kind of question like single choice, multiple choice, true or false question inside the quiz, how to configure the important quiz settings, and finally take the quiz from the student side. So by the end of the video tutorial, you know how to create a complete quiz inside the LearnPress course. So that is my LearnPress dashboard. Okay, now from there hover on the LearnPress and click in the courses. So now let me open the courses. How to create courses, how to create lesson, I already teach you. Okay, now I will add quiz inside this course curriculum. If you want to learn how to configure the LearnPress, how to create the course, how to create the lesson, I already create video on that. The video link I will give in the video description, else through the I button also you can click and check that videos. So now let's come back here. So in my previous video I already create session, and in between the session I already create lesson. Okay, suppose I want to create the quiz in my first session. Okay, so as you can see here, in the first session I already add 2 lesson. Now for adding a new quiz, you have to click in this new quiz option. After that, here actually you can see create a new quiz option is coming, and here actually I have to enter the quiz name. After entering the quiz name, I have to click in this add quiz option. So as you can see, one quiz successfully added here. Now I have to open the quiz. So for that you can click in this edit item details option, else here you can see the quiz option is there, you can directly click on that. So first of all, let me click in this edit item details option directly. So as you can see, one new page open already that contain the quiz name. If you want to enter any details about the quiz, always you can write it here. Let me enter some dummy text here. Now scroll down little bit. That is the most important part of any quiz, that question session. Okay, so here actually basically I have to enter the question, and after that from here actually I have to choose question type. So by default in LearnPress we can add almost 4 different kind of question like true or false, multiple choice, single choice, and fill in the blanks. Okay, these 4 different kind of question we can add here. So after choose the question type and after entering the title, I have to click in the add question, and after that actually we have to add the answer option. Don't worry, I will teach you how to add different kind of question and I'm going to cover all of them. Okay, so here suppose I am creating the question, that is what is Java. Next, from this drop down I am choosing multi choice, and after that I have to click in the add question option. Multi choice question allows student to select a correct answer from the multiple options. Okay, so now I have to enter all the options. So as you can see here, if you want to add any description about this question, always you can write it here. Let me enter some dummy description. So after that, here you can see total 4 options are displaying. Okay, so now let me enter all the option one after one. So my first option is a programming language, my second option is a database, my third option is a operating system, and my last option is a web browser. Okay, now in between this 4 option, a programming language is the correct one. Okay, so I am choosing this as a correct. If the second one is correct, then you have to choose the second one. Okay, so what is the correct option, you have to choose that. So here I am choosing the option 1 because my question was what is Java. Okay, and Java is basically a programming language. So for that reason I am choosing the option A. If you want to add more option, then you can mention the option here and you can click in the add option. Okay, but here I am adding the 4 option only. Now depending on the LearnPress configuration, you may also have the option to assign the points or marks to the question. Okay, for example, you can give this question 1 point. So here I am mentioning 1. You can use different point value if some questions are more important or more difficult than others. Okay, this is for beginner tutorial, so I am keeping it simple. Now if you want to give any hint for the answer, then you can enter the hint here. If any explanation required for this question, then you can enter that here. Okay, so in this way you can add a question. Now let me add another question. So for adding a new question, again here I have to wrote the question, and here I am choosing single choice, means in between multiple option only one option is correct. Okay, that called single choice. And after that again I have to click in the add question option. This option window is coming after wrote the question. Okay, so now I have to add the option. So my first option is Microsoft, my second option is Sun Microsystem, my third option is Oracle. Let me add one more option, that is Google, and click in the add option. Okay, now in between that Sun Microsystem is the correct one, so I am choosing this one. Okay, so whatever the point you want to give, you can mention it here. Suppose for this question I am giving 2 points. After that, if any hint required, then you can mention here, and if any explanation required, then you can enter that here. Okay, so in my next question I am going to teach you how to add a true or false question. So at the place of question I am writing Java is a object oriented programming language. Okay, now in this drop down I am choosing true or false. Okay, next I have to click in the add question. Similarly, if you want to add any description, always you can write it here, and after that your answer true or false. It's true, so I'm choosing true. Okay, if it's false, then you have to choose false. Okay, hope you understand. Similarly, you have to give the point, suppose 2 point. If any hint is there, you can enter here, and after that if any explanation required, then you can mention it here. So my next question is Java source code files usually have the dash and after that extension. After that I have to click in the add question option, and after that actually in this config your answer, you have to paste the same answer, you have to paste the same question. Okay, and after that I have to delete this. Okay, and here actually I have to write my answer, that is .java. Now I have to select this .java because that is my answer. After selecting the answer, you have to click in this insert new blank. Okay, it's done. Next, here you have to mention the point, hint, and after that if any explanation required, you can mention it here. So that is my fill in the blanks, that is my true or false question, that is my single choice question, and that is my multi choice question. Once you add all the questions, the scroll down, so that is the quiz setting. Okay, this quiz setting allow us to control how the quiz should work for the students. The available option may be slightly different depending on the LearnPress version and the installed add-on. Okay, so as you can see here in the quiz setting, in the starting only, here you can see the duration. Duration means how much time student will get for answering all the questions. Suppose here I am mentioning 5 minutes. So once the students start the quiz, they need to complete it within the specific time. I mean, he or she will get the 5 minutes. If you don't want to set any timer limit, then you can mention it 0 here. 0 mean no limit. So after that, that is the passing grade. This allow to define the minimum score required for a student to pass the quiz. For example, you might require a student to achieve 70% to pass. So here actually I have to mention 70. If a student score below the required passing grade, the quiz will be considered unsuccessful based on your configuration. After that, instant check. This option allows students to immediately check their answers while doing the quiz. If you want, you can enable that, it's totally your choice. After that, negative marking. For each question that student answering wrongly, the point will be deducted exactly from the question's point. Okay, suppose you enabling that. Now after enabling that, if suppose a student give wrong answer for this question, so 1 point will be get deducted. Okay, hope you understand the concept. I am not enabling that. After that, minus for skip. So if any student skip any answer, the total point will be deducted exactly from the question's point. Okay, after that, retake. So this controls how many time a student can take the quiz. Suppose for example, you can allow a student 1 attempt, 3 attempt, or multiple attempt depending on your course requirement. Okay, suppose here I am mentioning 3 times. This can be useful if you want student to have another opportunity to improve their scores. So after that, here you can see the review option. This allows student to review their quiz after they finish the quiz. Okay, after that, show the correct answer. It allows student to view the correct answer to the question in reviewing the quiz. Okay, so once done everything, scroll up, and after that you have to click in the update option. So now let me come back to my course page. So as you can see, this quiz I already added here, okay? So scroll up, click in the update option, and once it updated, click in the preview changes. That is my course. Now let's scroll down to the curriculum. So that is the curriculum, okay? So that is the first lesson and that is my quiz, as you can see here. Now let me click in the quiz. So as you can see, that is the quiz name, quiz details, the quiz description, total 4 question, total duration is 5 minutes, passing grade is 70%, okay? Now I have to click in the start option for starting the quiz. So what it asking? Please enroll the courses before starting the quiz. So for that, what I have to do? Click in this cross option. So for that, let me click in the start now option here. So now let me come back to the quiz. Now let me click in the start option. Okay, so that is my first question. What is Java? That is the description. So from among them, I have to choose the correct option. So what is Java? Java is a programming language, okay? Next, you have to click in the next option. Which company originally developed Java? Sun Microsystem. Click in the next. Java is an object-oriented programming language. It's true. Click in the next. And here is the fill in the blanks. So the Java source code file usually have the .java extension. Okay. Click in the finish quiz. Are you want to submit the quiz? Yes. So I get 100 out of 100 marks. So that is my quiz result. Time spent 55 seconds. 0.6 out of 6 point I get. So question 4, correct 4, wrong 0, skipped 0, minus 0.0. Okay. If you want to retake the quiz, then by clicking the retake option, you can retake the quiz, okay? If you want to check the review, then you can click in the review option. So as you can see, this one is the question and that is my answer, which is correct one. And if I click in the second question, here you can see that is also correct. The third option is also correct and the fourth option is also correct, as you can see, okay? So now let me give some important tip. When you creating quiz, try to make quiz relevant to the course content, okay? Don't create questions that students have not learned in the course. A good quiz should be help students to check their understanding and reinforce what they have learned. Also make sure you carefully check the correct answer before publishing the quiz. So in this video tutorial, we learn how to create the quiz in LearnPress. We add quiz in our course curriculum, create multiple questions, add answer option, selected correct answer, and configure the important setting of the quiz. We also tested the quiz from the student point of view and also we check the final result. So now you can create quiz and use them to test your student inside your LearnPress course. In my next video, we will continue our LearnPress tutorial series and explore some other options. If you following the complete LearnPress tutorial series, make sure you subscribe my channel so you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thank you. Have a nice day. I'll see you soon in my next video.